Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another tutorial. In this video we'll be learning how to make this beautiful fascinator. If you are tuning in for the first time, my name is DoliveB, creative director DoliveB Crafties. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, tap the notification bell icon, select the options to receive all notifications so you start receiving notifications whenever I upload new videos. Yes. Are you ready? You just keep watching. And these are the materials I used to make this fascinator. The ready-made cap. I bought it like this from the store. I have my bias. I have sequins fabric. This is actually a leftover from a previous project. I have some flower brooches, millinery wire, or also called art wire, elastic band. I like using elastic band. Then I have Petersham Ribbon, a pair of scissors, UHE glue, needle and thread, crinoline, pearls, a measuring tape, and fishing line. The first step is to cut out my art wire, and the measurement I used here is 15 inches. I have also folded my thread multiple times, and I'm just going to use that to tie the parts I overlap. I overlapped my wire, as you can see, and I use the thread to tie that part. You can use sellotape or you can use paper tape for this part. So I'm just going to tie that part, as you can see. Now the next thing I did was to place my wire on the fabric and cut out what I need to cover this wire. So I'm just going to cut out a square. Is this a square or a rectangle? I didn't measure, I just used my eyes, I just cut out what I think will be enough to cover this wire. I apply the glue, the adhesive, round the wire like that, and I allow it dry a little. Then I went ahead and covered my wire with the fabric. You can use any net of choice. You can use any beautiful fabric of choice. I'm just using a leftover fabric from a previous project. So I just covered the wire like that, and make sure it is very, very dry before I proceeded to the next step. Here I was just making sure that there is enough glue on the edges to make sure that it's as firm as possible, So I just apply glue like that more and allow it dry. After it is dry, all I did here was to trim off the excess fabric, and as you can see, it's very close to the wire. I make sure that it's just about maybe a 1/4 inch away from the wire. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at DoliveB Crafties for updates. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell icon so you don't miss any video whenever I post them. I make sure I trim my fabric properly. I make sure it is straight or properly trimmed, and I am going to cover the edges with bias using my glue. So guys, don't go yet, just keep watching. If you have been following me on this channel, you should be familiar with with what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to take my bias round this piece, round it, I'll bring it around like that. I just pull the bias to make sure it is very firm and neat, and that's just it. You can see it's very simple. It's very simple. It's just all about being creative, you know. So I have my circles now ready. I have 3 of them, and this is, I'm going to place them on each other. I'm going to hide those parts that the bias ended. I'm going to cover those parts and arrange like that. I first of all use my glue to secure them, then I used my needle and fishing line to secure them properly. You need to tack them properly so that it lasts longer, you understand. So having done that, we're going to move to the next step, but just watch what I'm doing. Now the glue is dry and I'm just securing those parts with my needle and fishing line. Somebody is watching this video and has not subscribed. Subscribe. It's very free. Just log in with your Gmail account and click subscribe. That's all, nothing more. That's actually on a lighter mode. So I'm just trying to make sure it's properly secured, you know, invisible tacking. That is what I'm doing right now. I tack in such a way that the thread will not show, though it's actually an invisible thread, but at the same time you need to be neat, you understand. So having done that, I'm going to place this beautiful design on the Fascinator base. That's the ready-made cap. I'm going to place it on it and I'm going to tack. But before then, I want to attach my elastic just like that. I'm going to tack. I'm just going to tack my elastic to my cap like that. I just tack it like that. Like I said earlier, I like using elastic. I love it so much. It makes your fascinator sit properly on your head. You can as well use Alice band. It's just a matter of choice. Anything you want to use, you can. Okay, but me, I prefer elastic. With my Petersham ribbon, I'm going to cover the parts that I sew. I'm using my glue to do that. So now let's attach our design before we continue with that. I actually did that last. So I just went ahead and attached my design to my cap base. What I did was to place the cap on my head so I will know the exact point I'm going to place my design for proper fitting, you know. Then I tacked. I'm done tacking it to my base, and the next thing is to make my crinoline design. All I did was just to form a bow. There are different ways to form bows. What I did was to just fold the 2 edges in, then I folded one part, one side in, I tacked, then I folded the other side in and I tacked. I didn't measure this. I was just using my eyes, you understand? I was just using my eyes to measure. As you can see, I just folded one side or one edge in and I secured it right there. I take my needle and thread through as many times as possible to secure it. You know, crinoline unravels quickly, so you need to tack and hold it very well while doing that so that it stays properly. So, and I pick the other end, look at it. I just fold it over to the middle and I secure it. I make sure that they are equal. The two sides are equal. I mean, the two loops are equal. Then I secured it. I trimmed off the excess crinoline and I still went ahead and secured it properly. I actually made two bows and I secured them, or I attached them together. I just tacked them together like that, and then the next thing was for me to assemble all this together. Okay guys, what I did here, or what I was doing here, was to just wrap the middle part of my bows with my bias using my glue just to make it neater, you know. So that's exactly what I did. So I'm just going to assemble all this together. I'm just going to assemble. I used my hot glue to secure or to attach the design on it, and I later tacked with my fishing line and needle, and I just assembled all together like that, you know. And that is it. That is all about this beautiful fascinator. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. Please comment, subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.